Air travel is considered to be one of the safest modes of transportation, with countless precautions and safety measures put in place to ensure passengers arrive safely at their destination. However, as history has shown us, the world has seen some of the deadliest air crashes to date, some of which made it to the history books. These incidents have claimed the lives of hundreds of people, leaving their families and loved ones in shock and mourning. Here are 10 of the deadliest air crashes in aviation history that have left a lasting impact on the aviation industry. Number 10. Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302. On March 10, 2019, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 crashed shortly after takeoff from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, killing all 157 people on board. The plane was a Boeing 737 MAX, the same model as Lion Air Flight 610, which crashed just 5 months earlier. The cause of the accident was determined to be a faulty sensor, which caused the plane's automated systems to push the plane into a nosedive. This accident led to significant changes in the aviation industry, including the implementation of new training programs for pilots and increased oversight of aircraft manufacturers. Number 9. Germanwings Flight 9525. On March 24, 2015, Germanwings Flight 9525 crashed into the French Alps, killing all 150 people on board. The cause of the accident was determined to be the intentional actions of the co-pilot 𝗪𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 disclosed this information to his employer. In response, new regulations were introduced to improve mental health screenings for pilots, as well as to encourage pilots to report any mental health issues without fear of losing their jobs. The tragedy also raised awareness of mental health issues in the workplace and the importance of addressing them for the safety of all involved. Number 8. Malaysian Airlines Flight 17. Malaysian Airlines Flight 17 was shot down over eastern Ukraine on July 17, 2014, killing all 298 people on board. The downing of Malaysian Airlines Flight 17 was not only a catastrophic loss of innocent lives, but also resulted in significant political and diplomatic implications. The tragedy prompted an international investigation, which concluded that the plane was shot down by a Russian-made surface-to-air missile launched by Moscow-backed separatists in eastern Ukraine. The incident sparked outrage and condemnation from the international community, leading to a deterioration in relations between Russia and several countries, including the United States and the European Union. The tragedy also highlighted the danger of the ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine and the need for a peaceful resolution to the crisis. Number 7. Armenia Flight 626. Armenia Flight 626 crashed into the Indian Ocean near the Comoros Islands on June 30, 2009, killing 152 of the 153 people on board. While the cause of the accident was never fully determined, investigations suggested that a combination of mechanical failure and pilot error could have played a role. In response to the crash, Armenia Airways faced scrutiny over its safety practices and was forced to take measures to improve its safety record. The disaster served as a reminder of the importance of strict adherence to safety protocols and regulations to prevent future accidents. Number 6. Air France Flight 447. Air France Flight 447 crashed into the Atlantic Ocean on June 1, 2009, killing all 228 people on board. Investigations found that the crew lacked sufficient training to handle the crisis and that the communication between the crew members had been inadequate. In response, airlines around the world started to review their training programs and safety protocols to ensure that their pilots were properly trained to handle a similar situation. Furthermore, the aircraft industry has invested in developing better safety technologies to prevent similar incidents in the future. These advancements in safety measures have helped to make air travel one of the safest forms of transportation available today. Number 5. China Airlines Flight 611. China Airlines Flight 611 broke apart mid-flight over the Taiwan Strait on May 25, 2002, killing all 225 people on board. It was found that the plane structure had been poorly repaired after a previous incident, and the repair had not been properly inspected before the plane was put back into service. This highlighted the need for more rigorous and standardized maintenance procedures, and the aviation industry responded with new regulations and protocols to ensure that repairs and inspections were carried out to the highest standards. These improvements have helped to prevent similar accidents in the years since the disaster. Number 4. American Airlines Flight 587. American Airlines Flight 587 crashed into a residential neighborhood in Queens, New York, on November 12, 2001, killing all 260 people on board and 5 people on the ground. The cause of the accident was determined to be the co-pilot's overuse of the rudder, which resulted in the plane's tail breaking off. Additionally, the incident led to the redesign of the plane's vertical stabilizers to improve their strength and durability, ensuring that such an accident would never happen again. The incident also spurred discussions about the safety of densely populated urban areas surrounding airports, leading to the establishment of new safety guidelines and protocols. Number 3. 𝗘𝗡𝗢𝗪 mid-air collision. The 𝗘𝗡𝗢𝗪 mid-air collision of 1996 remains one of the deadliest aviation disasters in history, claiming the lives of all 349 people on board both planes. Saudi Arabian Airlines Flight 763 and Kazakhstan Airlines Flight 1907 collided mid-air near 𝗘𝗡𝗢𝗪, India, in a tragic accident that shocked the world. The cause of the accident was determined to be a failure of the air traffic control system, which led to the two planes being on the same flight path. This accident prompted a global review of air traffic control systems, leading to significant improvements in technology, communication, and training. Today, air traffic control systems are more advanced than ever, with state-of-the-art technology and sophisticated communication networks that enable them to manage air traffic safely and efficiently. Number 2. Japan Airlines Flight 123. Japan Airlines Flight 123's fatal air crash, which occurred on August 12, 1985, is regarded as the deadliest single aircraft accident in history. The plane crashed into a mountain in Japan, killing 520 of the 524 people on board. The accident occurred due to the failure of the plane's rear pressure bulkhead, which caused rapid decompression and damage to the plane's control systems. The crew fought to keep the plane in the air for nearly half an hour, but ultimately, the plane crashed into the mountain. The investigation revealed that the bulkhead had been improperly repaired years earlier, highlighting the importance of proper maintenance and inspections. This crash led to significant improvements in aircraft maintenance procedures and reinforced the need for proper repair and inspection standards to ensure passenger safety. Number 1. Tenerife Airport Disaster. The Tenerife Airport disaster of 1977 remains the deadliest aviation accident in history. On March 27, 1977, two Boeing 747s collided on the runway at Tenerife Airport in the Canary Islands, resulting in the deaths of 583 people. The accident was caused by a miscommunication between the air traffic control tower and the pilots of the two planes, leading to one of the planes taking off while the other was still on the runway. The incident led to an urgent need for improved communication protocols and standardized operating procedures, including the introduction of standardized phraseology to be used in air traffic control. Furthermore, the accident spurred the development of more sophisticated technologies, such as ground radar and collision avoidance systems, to enhance aviation safety. The tragedy also highlighted the importance of crew resource management and the need for effective leadership, communication, and decision-making skills among airline personnel. These lessons learned have resulted in significant improvements in aviation safety, and the aviation industry continues to prioritize safety as its top priority. These 10 air crashes represent some of the deadliest incidents in aviation history, and each one serves as a reminder of the importance of safety in air travel. While aviation accidents are relatively rare, the consequences of even a single mistake can be catastrophic. In response to these incidents, the aviation industry has implemented a wide range of safety measures to reduce the risk of accidents. These measures include more rigorous pilot training programs, improved maintenance procedures, and advancements in aircraft design and technology. For example, after the Tenerife Airport disaster, air traffic control procedures were changed to require pilots to confirm that they have received and understood instructions before proceeding. Similarly, after the Japan Airlines Flight 123 crash, manufacturers began conducting more extensive inspections of pressure bulkheads on Boeing 747s. Despite these improvements, however, the aviation industry must remain vigilant and continue to implement new safety measures as technology and best practices evolve. This is particularly important as air travel continues to grow in popularity and more people take to the skies each year.